Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. My name is Damian White. I'm here with my associate Todd Graff, and this is the Gold Spot. Okay, well, let's jump right in. We're going to go back to a topic that's kind of been reoccurring here for the last handful of months or maybe a little bit longer, which is inflation. It seems to be kind of growing at an exponential rate. It's the majority of the concern of Americans right now. The current levels of inflation for the United States are approximately 8.5% by the government standards. If you go back to the 80s when we had inflation similar to like this before, and we calculate it the same way, it's a significantly higher number. It's about double, which is around 17%. The government doesn't really want you to know that, but other factors keep adding on to this. Germany came out this morning, and they were trying to have inflation of 31% for the producer price index, manufacturing, things like that. That's coming close to 3% a month, Todd. So we're seeing these external factors that are just keep piling on. I know the war was one of them. Supply chains started all of this, and now we've got energy costs and things like that. But there's other factors around the world that are now accelerating this. Can you extrapolate a little bit on that and what's going on that we're seeing around the world right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, a lot of people are worried about the supply chain. So to look where the supply chain begins for most countries right now across the planet is China. China has issues right now. They have their zero COVID policy, which basically is resulting in 26 million people, and I believe Shanghai, that are locked down, literally locked down, sealed in these high-rise apartment buildings. This is going to cause economic problems. It already is for China. It's going to slow production. There's already congestion at the ports. It's such a huge supply chain we're talking about whenever we're talking about China. And this is going to cause problems. They're having problems at the source. This is going to trickle to every country on the planet, really. So that's going to increase the strain on the supply chain and increase inflation. And our clients, they're looking at gold and silver right now as the best way to protect against inflation. And I know you've been working with a lot of people as well in regards to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, gold and silver tend to be one of the things that all of our clients and people around the world are flocking to because of the debasement of currency. And kind of an unusual thing has started to happen where cryptocurrencies were actually getting a little bit of shine from that as well as like an alternative money, a digital gold. However, a lot of these cryptocurrencies and even the big ones like Bitcoin are really tracking the NASDAQ right now. So it's more of a speculative asset, which is causing a lot of individuals to really go towards gold, go towards silver as a store of wealth and protect themselves, because these inflationary pressures, these supply chain issues are not going away right away. And to rectify them, we're going to have to start doing manufacturing and building plants here in our own country and other countries around the world to kind of protect their own as a national security type thing. And that's going to take years. So I think it's going to be very important going forward, at least for the remainder of this decade, to fortify your assets with some precious metals.
All right. So yeah, that's it for the Gold Spot. Join us next week.